let them in. So thank you guys for coming to check out BombBomb in today's system session. I'm just going to do a pretty quick overview of how you can utilize BombBomb, how you can maybe add your contacts, how you can create an email from scratch and put cool features in there, and then just kind of how you can do some video within BombBomb as well. You can also get BombBomb on your phone as an app. And BombBomb comes at a discounted price through our Remax. So if you don't have BombBomb yet, or you're a new agent and you're interested in using BombBomb, reach out to Caitlin or I, and we can add you to our BombBomb account and get you started. So it's a pretty easy process. But anyway, so this screen right here, this is your dashboard. So this is the first screen that you see when you log into BombBomb. And the first place that I want to start today is up here. At the top right, you have your account information saying that you're signed in. And if you go to edit my profile, that's kind of where I wanted to start. Because it's really important that when you begin with your BombBomb account that you come through and you just make sure that this information is filled out if you want it to be filled out, as far as address, phone number, email address, whatever. You also have some tabs up here, organization. This would be Remax Lake of the Ozarks, maybe your team name. You can use a logo here as well. You can also link your social media accounts. So again, just pull up your Facebook and highlight whatever's in your bar up here, and you can just copy and paste the link in here. You also have some other options. I don't really mess with any of that. And then you can also change your email as well. So when you send a BombBomb, it is tied to the right email address that you would like to use. And it comes from that email, if that makes sense. Like it looks like it comes from your email. So these are just some cool things that I like to point out to make sure that you have filtered and filled in ahead of time, because it will pull all that information into a video email or an email template before you send it. So you don't have to constantly fill it out all the time. So again, that's just under edit my profile when you first log in. Then I want to jump to your contacts. So as you can see, when you hit your dashboard, you'll have a little ellipsis here. If you just click that, you get a full menu. So we're just going to start with contacts. And a couple things that I wanted to point out about contacts in BombBomb is you can create lists by just hitting this create list button, typing in the new name and just hit create list. You can see that I have several lists over here of contacts, or you can just have all of your contacts in one place under all contacts. If you would like to add people to your BombBomb, or you want to add your database to BombBomb, it's pretty simple. You can do it several different ways. So the first way is you can upload via a CSV file. So if you have your database like in an Excel spreadsheet, for example, if you just do a file save as of that Excel spreadsheet and change the document type to a CSV file, you should be able to just upload that here. The only thing that BombBomb needs is first name, last name, and email. So you could even filter your list before you save it as a CSV and just upload those three categories. The other way that you can add people is just doing an individual. So again, first, last name, and email address. It also gives you the option to pick the list that you would like them added to. It's usually defaulted to all contacts, but if I, for example, was adding a new agent to our organization, I would just, maybe pick all agents and staff list and hit add contact. And when, say I'm adding multiple, when I go to add the second person, that default will change to whatever the recent list you used was. So just keep that in mind. Make sure that if you do have specific lists, that you're paying attention to who's adding who to what list that you're trying to do, just to make sure you get it right. And then you also have a copy paste option. So again, this is really great if you have maybe several email addresses or anything. It says just make sure that if you're copying, pasting several email addresses, to separate them by commas, semicolons, or there's one email address per line. So you can do that as well. You can pick the list that you want them added to, and then just hit add contact. So BombBomb makes it really easy to get people into your your platform here. And if you do have any questions about that or need help, just reach out to me and I can help you get some contacts loaded. So any questions about contacts or editing profile first?
No, I have none.
Awesome. Thanks. The next place I want to go real quick, I just want to back up to your dashboard because I forgot to talk about this. This is just a snapshot basically of everything that BombBomb gives you. You can see kind of how many contacts that you have. You can start a new video email from here. You can see how many that you've kind of done already. And then these are just several emails that I've already done for just a quick snapshot of where they are for analytics, like how many plays it's had, if it's had any link clicks, just anything like that. So just a quick snapshot on your dashboard. The next place I want to go is just emails. So when you join BombBomb through our company, it's a really great service also because you get a lot of pre-written content over here. So you get like 2020 to 2021 Remax templates. There's a ton of things in here. Get the app, visit remax.com. They're all preloaded. If you hit these little eyes, it'll let you preview kind of what that email message is or that template looks like. I also want to point out that you have a Remax Auto Send National Housing Report option. These are really great to use as a quick touch to your database. I know a lot of our agents use this, and it's an auto email. So kind of once you start using those or the new one comes out, you can either select your list and send it, or you can set it up to auto send that national housing report as well. So you can also come in here and edit it around if you wanted to make it a little bit more personal. But these are really great information. Remax does a really great job of putting these housing reports together. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew that those were there. If you wanted to use like this new January 2021 one or any template that you find, just click use. And it's going to throw you in to your email editing option, which we'll get to in a second because I want to show you guys how to make an email kind of from scratch. But this is just kind of your platform to do a lot of your editing. You can change your subject line. You can even do a pre-header if you want. You can change your name, how it appears, just anything that you want. You can also come down here and you can, highlight all of your text. You can change the color of it, change the font. It's really, really easy. So it's a pretty cool feature. Let's go back to that menu. We also have just some broker social prompts, housing buying campaigns, Own It series. I mean, you guys just get creative, click through them and find the ones that you would like to use. But they are really cool templates and it helps just save you time. So that's kind of, all of the templates in here. Under video as well, I believe you even have some pre-written content under video also. I will say, to me, my personal opinion is your email tab and your video tab are pretty similar. I mean, you're kind of just creating an email video, but it does separate it a little bit for you in case you're just sending a video with like no pre-written content underneath it or something. So just know that both of those options are there, but they're pretty much in conjunction with one another and work the same. So now I want to get to how you guys kind of make an email in BombBomb from scratch. I've messed around with this a lot personally this year for me, so I've kind of learned a lot about it, and it's a pretty cool feature. Sorry, I should have told you where I was clicking. So if you just go to your email tab up top and then just hit this new email here, you'll get thrown into your email editor. So this is just kind of where to start putting together something that you want to make personally. You can do a save as. When you send this, nobody sees your save as name. So you can, do like test or market analysis or listing, just whatever you want to save it as personally so you can remember. But the subject line is the actual subject line that appears when you send it. So be sure that it is what you want it to be. I'm just doing a mock one here. The pre-header is pretty cool. It says this shows as the content preview after the subject line. So I use this a lot personally when like I have a subject line, but if it's like a really important email that I want read or something, sometimes I'll put a pre-header that says, please read or important or something like that, just to kind of give that subject line a little extra boost, and hopefully get people to actually click on your video or your email. I don't ever change my name or my email. Again, that pulls from that edit your profile category that we talked about in the beginning. So you don't have to mess with that unless you absolutely want to. And then I just come down here and I just start, putting my email together. So you can either copy and paste from an article that you're using, or, maybe it's a link. You can link things. I'm just going to put something together real quick. Okay, so just, type in whatever you want your email to be. You can move these down, space them out however you want. Like I said, you can also highlight it all. You can change your font options. You can change your color options. It gives you a lot of different color options. It gives you the option to link as well. Me personally, I just go to, YouTube or something and just copy and paste the link in that. Let's see if I can find one real quick. Say I wanted to like share Wayne's video from yesterday. By the way, that's up on YouTube if you guys didn't know that yet. So if I wanted to share that, I would just copy and paste it in here. It works the same way. If you ever, the big thing about creating emails is anything that you put in that you want to keep, make sure that you hit save sporadically, because it'll just save your progress as you're creating. If you don't hit save, then you will be like kicked out. Like it won't save any of your changes. You'll have to start over. Yeah, Gene, what you got?
When you copied that video, now how would you copy? Can you copy a YouTube video into that spot right there as part of your email?
Into this?
Yeah, and also like if I'm just starting with my own YouTube channel, trying my own YouTube channel out. How do you copy the videos from, say, the Remax channel into your own? I mean, mine doesn't seem to want to allow me to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know. I don't think that you can take like a already uploaded YouTube video and take that link to paste it into your own YouTube channel. It would just be something that you would have to share.
Right.
As far as this goes, though, you have the option to do image or video. We'll get to images in a second. You also have the option to record straight from your computer if you have a camera. And then you also have the option to upload. So if you like downloaded a video or whatever, you could upload it directly from your computer. And you also have this choose option to where maybe you could choose from your already existing videos that you've previously done, that you've had in BombBomb and you just want to reuse. But as far as uploading YouTube videos here, unless like if it's your own content that you're putting on YouTube, you can definitely upload it here, just from the simple upload from your computer. But I don't think that you can like take the video, download it from YouTube and upload it, if that makes sense, because there's copyright issues. So I would just stick to the link and copy and paste the link to share it in your body, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I also wanted to get to the image thing too, because I use this a lot as well. So when I build emails, like if I have a screenshot of something, we'll just use Wayne's as an example. You can just do an upload from your computer. Anything, any image online, I do right click, save to whatever folder, on my computer. So, or if in Canva, if you make something in Canva and download it, you can upload that here too. I do that a lot as well. So just whatever you're using to create your content or your flyers or whatever. And if you're downloading them to your computer, you can just upload them just like I did. If it's a PDF or something like that, just do a file save as and save it as a PNG or a JPEG and use that image as well. It won't upload obviously PDF files, just save it as an image file and then you can upload it here. Another thing I do is you have this layout option. So you have a ton of different things that you can put within your body. If you hit social, like I said, under your edit profile, if you link your social accounts, you can, put those within your body. It just pops everything down here below, but you can move it around by selecting these like 4 little arrows, and you can click and drag to wherever you want that content to go. Something that I use a lot is these dividers because I like to divide my stuff. So I'll just put these dividers in, click and drag to that way. It kind of just gives it a little break between a video, an image, and whatever your email, wants to say. You can also add more media. So again, just click it. It puts it to the bottom. Click and drag where you want it to go. See how it turns green? That's how you know it's going to go there. And again, I use this a lot because sometimes I'll have my own personal video up here. I'll put a divider in between the two. Then I'll have like my image or whatever, and then my email. So again, you can input anything from this that you want. I haven't really messed around with 2 columns or anything, but I'm sure it's really cool. I mean, you just get creative with how you want your email to look, and don't be afraid to just click around. You can always delete things by hitting the settings button and just delete. So does that make sense on how to just kind of input different things into BombBomb?
Yes.
Cool. So again, just make sure you're saving your progress as you go. And then if you ever want to see kind of what it looks like, or you think you're at with a finished product or whatever, you also have a preview option. It'll open in a new tab and it'll just kind of show you what that email is going to look like from the consumer standpoint. Let's see. Trying to think here. You also have a history button too, so you can look at previous ones that you've done. For some reason, my signature isn't pulling up, so sometimes I add my name and, all of that. I'm not really sure. It used to pull it up every time. And I think if you send it, it'll automatically put your signature in there, but just play around with it. The other thing I do, just as like a simple test before I'm actually ready to send whatever I've created or whatever template I use, I usually send it to myself first, see how it comes across to my own email, see if there's anything that I want to change or edit, and then I'll go back, make those changes if there is any, and then send it to myself again, because I'm a perfectionist like that. I like to make sure it looks good, and then send it out to whatever list or person that I'm trying to reach. So just some fun options there. You also have an options button. This is kind of cool. You also have this on templates as well, but you can come in here and click, that you want to be notified when your video is played, when your links are clicked, when somebody opens the email, anything like that. You can also replay the video or share social sharing icons. And it even gives you a preview link as well. So that's really helpful. And again, if you tie your BombBomb to your phone as well through the app, and you send something out, it'll give you notifications, silent notifications. When somebody opens it, it'll tell you who opened it, who looked at it, if they watched it for the full time or not, just different things like that. So it's really a neat feature just because it gives you all of those background analytics. And the way that you can look at those analytics after you send it, just go back up to your email because it keeps all of the emails that you've done. You can delete from here too. Like, obviously, I probably don't want to save that one, so I'll delete it, asking if it's okay. But if you want to look at those analytics more in depth, just go to this track option in your email list. And it'll show you, you know, how many got sent, who opened it, or how many opens you had, how many plays you had. And if you had a link, if anybody clicked on the link to be redirected, and it'll show you who all did that. So it's really interesting. It helps out a lot. I use it for a number of different reasons. Like if I see somebody open something important, then it gives me, you know, kind of the go ahead to maybe follow up or give them a call, just any kind of reason to interact with your database. So what else? What questions do you guys have? Pretty much everything I use BombBomb for. I don't use these forms, automations, or prompts, even though I'm sure that there's some stuff in there. I just haven't got that far yet, but feel free to click around because the service support here is really helpful. So I don't really think you can mess up a whole bunch. You guys got any questions? Anything that maybe I didn't cover?
No questions from me.
Nope, sounds good.
One thing I did just think about, if you do shoot a video it on your computer and you do like a new video, maybe it'll let me do it on here. Yeah. So when you want to do something like this, you can record from here. It'll give you the option to maybe even add a call to action. They have some preloaded call to actions. And if you record it and you mess up and you absolutely can't stand the video, they also give you a re-record option to just redo it in general. When you do hit record on this screen, it'll give you a 3, 2, 1 second countdown to before it actually goes live. So that's pretty handy as well. So cool. That's all I got, guys. If you don't have any questions, I appreciate you logging in. And thank you so much.
Thanks, Caitlin.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Still.